Okay.
I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Okay.
This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise.
Okay.
No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story.
Shenhe? Shenhe? Well, welcome to the live stream, bro.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah! Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Wow.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess
I don't
we're
think
on
that
our
guy's
own
a
here.
I think that's a ghost.
Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Okay.
So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in...
That's her uncle.
Is this an answer from this world?
Huh. What's this? So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Which is right there.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
It's kind of obvious that you were talking about her, and it's like... Okay, what is this?
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Damn.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
That's her father.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Symposium. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Oh.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended.
Oh.
I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Symposium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But, huh?
Say it your way. It's opera. Nobody knows what the originals look like. Okay? That's the point of opera.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
Oh.
But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will.
Well, at least she now knows who's it's like...
In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Aw.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
Paimon, you ruined the
We
mood.
can't let someone else beat us to it!
I actually want one of these. are you doing here?
What brings you here?
Why is Gus had his flipping PS4 on Do Not Disturb?
Have they found a solution to the
How have you
danger
been?
in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
I know that, dude.
Goodness.
Like that. Now can you move forward?
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the wonder cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business.
Yes, there is.
Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
It just
Yes.
says fans out.
I have been training with the
Yeah, but all
Adepti for
you have to do
years.
is make it
I know a thing or
surprising.
two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Cool.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Oh.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first!
She wasn't with us. She was like disappeared.
This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
No, it wasn't. It was destroyed maybe maybe a week. Literally, it was sacrificed to stop a freaking god. The evil. Ooh. Wait, it's not that high. Is it still attached to stuff? Ooh.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment.
Okay.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Okay.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh, well.
Hey,
Guess
good.
Paimon will ask a question then.
Sorry I wasn't joining in shit
Managing a
earlier. I was
successful
eating.
business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity
It
to the
wasn't on Do
trends,
Not
and
Disturb. I
instinct
was
for what is a
eating
good
dinner.
opportunity. All of these traits are
And
crucial.
before that, I was getting my shit from downstairs because I had just gotten back from school.
Ah.
So your PlayStation is on Do Not Disturb.
And I ended
Hey,
up
Gus.
just taking a fucking nap because I had to wake up at 5 in the morning. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning for school every fucking day.
5?
So I'm always
I
tired
don't
as
have
hell.
to go
Yes,
to
5 in the
school
fucking
until
morning.
5:45.
What
That's
the
the time I have
fuck?
to wake up, so I gotta sit over here. I gotta wake up.
I get up at 6 back when I was at school. What the fuck?
Like I don't even drink anything with caffeine in it. I just go to school, do whatever the fuck they tell me to do, and I just get out because I don't got time for bullshit.
Have you got a girlfriend though?
No. I don't got enough time for middle school drama between people and their fucking girlfriends.
Yeah.
That's gonna be some bullshit because then I'm gonna have to deal with people being like, oh, like, I really don't.
So, Gus, how have you been?
Plus, I'm always fucking annoyed all the time because I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning just to get ready for school. Plus, the RTS buses are hella confusing. Like, on God, them shits is,
Calm down.
Gus.
Yeah.
I also reached level 16 in Genshin, so...
We can now all through play.
Yes, because you want to think,
Yeah,
I
but
actually
I can't play until Friday.
If
last
you
time
want to
I
know
played
how to make
Genshin,
money,
my level was around
I
20
will
because
honor
I
our
actually
agreement
started
and give
playing
you
a
an
little
answer.
bit more.
Bitch, no, you
But
don't.
that is not to say
And
that it will
I
work for you.
unlocked 4 new characters.
Bitch, no, you didn't.
That's
You
cute.
didn't on me, bitch.
And I should have streamed it. I
That's
should have
cute.
streamed it, but
That's
I
cute.
didn't.
How many characters do you have in total?
I forgot to count it.
I'm gonna have to play mobile because I can't play on my own PlayStation.
Plus, right now I'm playing
Paimon
The
hadn't
Last
even
of
asked
Us.
the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face.
This best is watermelon.
Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
But your basic account is on Do Not Disturb.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang?
Because you have a yellow marker.
No more questions from us. Shenhe,
that one
you got a
means
question?
busy. That's my status. That doesn't mean I have it on Do Not Disturb.
This is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Same thing.
Are you sure?
No.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
When I have it on the
I'd urge you not
the
to
orange
squander
circle,
it.
I can still see my notifications. So yes, I saw everything that you sent.
Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
But anyway,
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in the Yue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. The Yue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in the Yue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of
I
belonging.
didn't even know that the LEDs on my
Yes.
controller could go that color.
To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. It always requires a reason.
The LEDs on your controller change.
Okay.
Perhaps someone you've met or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it.
Yeah, I know that, but this should
In
just
short,
change to green.
everyone
I've
needs
never
a
seen
reason to
green
stay.
before. That's
I hope you can
down.
find yours soon.
like, like my controller will die?
Okay, breathe in, breathe out.
Dragon, I'm calm. You good?
I'm watching a cutscene, so I'm trying to listen in, and I keep hearing both of you going at each other. It's like I'm like the third person. I'm like the third person in the middle of the, like. I'm being left. Both of you. Like, what the heck?
I see.
You're talking about girlfriends in high school, and you're in freaking this and that. It's what the fuck.
He started bringing
Hey,
that
what's
shit
going
up.
on?
Don't even say anything.
I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Respectfully,
It's your turn.
Dad,
Do you have a
hold on,
question
let me
for
watch your
Ningguang?
stream on Twitch. On here.
Me?
I'm not gonna have any of the audio.
I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beto? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
Okay, who's watching my stream?
Me, let me turn on the volume.
The moment that I hear my voice and then hear Paimon, what are you talking about? Twice?
Why do I think Paimon
You'll
is
see
high
when
all
the
the
Jade
time?
Chamber ascends.
Because she acts like a child,
However,
but she's probably
No, she
like
acts like a
7,000
fucking
years old.
idiot. She acts
Exactly.
like
Maybe
a
it's better that
fucking
you don't
idiot.
know.
A greedy.
See, someone gets it. This is what I'm talking about,
she
bro.
acts like a greedy, gluttony idiot. She's always hungry. Very greedy.
Someone gets it. This is what I'm talking about.
Treasure, she immediately, I want it. It's like, and not only that, every time you're trying not to cause the trouble, she starts saying shit that will piss off anybody. Shut the fuck up!